In this video, we're looking at the recently announced drone from Parrot called the Anafi. Anafi? Anafi. There's a good chance I'm going to pronounce this wrong the entire video. These days, it seems like drone companies are just falling out of the sky, and I don't really mean that in like a it's raining cats and dogs kind of a way. I really mean that in like a crashing and burning kind of a way. DJI has really been the only company to maintain an upward trajectory. Get it? Because they're an aerial drone. No? It's a bad joke? Okay. Meanwhile, in France, a company called Parrot has been quietly flying under the radar. And now they've released a new drone called the Anafi, but whether or not it has what it takes to take on DJI is still up in the air. I don't deserve a YouTube channel, do I? Anyway, we're going to be comparing the Anafi to what seems to be its closest competitor, the Mavic Air. And first we're going to talk about the 3 features that really stand out to me. Number 1 is the sheer resolution of the camera. You got 21 megapixels compared to the 12 in the Mavic Air. Now, obviously that means a lot higher resolutions for photos, but for video, you actually enable a possibility for digital zooms while maintaining full HD resolution. Now, I don't really know what that means for video quality. I'm hoping it's good, but I'm tempering my expectations. Number 2, the Anafi actually has the ability to tilt the camera above 90 degrees, which means you can tilt the camera straight up and capture footage above your aircraft. Now, there's currently no other drone on the market at that price point that will do that. Number 3, battery life. The Mavic Air offers about 16 minutes of battery life, while the Anafi actually offers about 25 minutes. Now, that's over 50% more flight time, which I think is a lot. Next, we're going to talk about the 3 advantages that the Mavic Air has over the Anafi. But first, I wanted to take a moment in all seriousness and ask you guys to please subscribe. Now, it's quick, it's simple, but it really means a lot for us and it goes a long way. We want to keep making videos like this, and eventually we want to start expanding the type of content that we're putting out. So if you guys can subscribe, maybe throw us a like or comment here and there, it really means a lot to us. Okay, so advantages of the Mavic Air. Number 1, anti-collision sensors. The Mavic Air has sensors facing forward, backward, and downward, while the Anafi only has sensors facing down, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more cautious with your surroundings. Number 2, frame rates. The Mavic Air will shoot 120 frames per second at full HD, but the Anafi maxes out at 60, which is still good, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more. Number 3 might be an issue, it might not, but it has to do with stabilization. Both drones advertise 3-axis stabilization, but for the Anafi, the pan or the yaw axis is actually electronic. Now, that might be fine, it might be the best stabilization ever, but a lot of times with electronic stabilization, especially with wide-angle lenses like you have on the Anafi, you tend to get this jello effect, which is kind of distracting. Aside from all of that, for all intensive purposes, they're pretty much the same. For size and weight, all you need to know is that they're extremely portable. They can pretty much fit in your pocket. Both have the same GPS technologies and identical operating ranges, although the Anafi has a couple extra antennas, which could mean a little bit more reliable signal. Could also mean absolutely nothing. Both can zip around pretty quickly, although the Mavic Air has a slight edge in sport mode, and both have similar prices at $699 and $799, the Anafi being the more affordable of the two. So that's a preview of the Anafi from Parrot. I definitely think it has some potential, but we're gonna have to wait till next month till it's released before we see how it works in the real world. If you guys have questions or comments, definitely hit me up below. And if you guys like this video and you wanna see more like it, please subscribe. But other than that, my name is Kavika with 9th F Studio, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots!